Hello everyone! Today, let's journey into the world of an animal that many people misunderstand, the cockroach. These creatures are true survivors, found on every continent except for the icy lands of Antarctica. They have a very distinct look. Their bodies are flat and oval-shaped, which helps them squeeze into tiny cracks and hide from sight. Their heads are small and tucked under a special plate that acts like a shield, protecting them from harm. With their long antennae constantly twitching and tasting the air, they are always aware of their surroundings, ready to react in an instant. So, where do these incredible insects call home? While a few species have famously moved in with us, most cockroaches prefer the great outdoors. They absolutely love places that are dark, warm, and a little bit damp. You might find them living under fallen logs, inside rotting trees, or beneath piles of leaves on the forest floor. These environments provide everything they need: shelter from predators, protection from the bright sun, and plenty of food. Some can even survive freezing temperatures by producing a special substance in their bodies that works just like antifreeze. Now let's talk about their behavior. Cockroaches are very social animals. They are not just loners wandering around. They live together in big family groups that can include multiple generations. This is called being gregarious. Living in a colony helps them find mates, locate food sources, and stay safe from danger. This group lifestyle is a key part of their success. If a cockroach is raised all by itself, it grows up to be less adventurous and has a harder time finding food, showing just how important their community is for learning essential life skills. A big part of their social life is communication. How do they talk to each other in the dark? They use special chemical signals, called pheromones. Some of these signals are released from glands on their bodies to attract a mate or warn others of danger. Other types of cockroaches, like the German cockroach, leave these chemical messages in their droppings. This tells other roaches where to find good hiding spots and food. It's like leaving a trail of helpful notes for the rest of the family to follow, ensuring the entire group can thrive together. One of the most well-known cockroach behaviors is their dislike of light. As soon as you flip on a light switch in a dark room, you might see them scatter. This is because most cockroach species are nocturnal, meaning they are active at night. They feel safest in the dark, where they can search for food and explore without being easily seen by predators like birds, spiders, or lizards. Their flattened bodies are perfect for quickly disappearing into the smallest cracks in a wall or floor, making them masters of hide and seek. This instinct to run from light keeps them safe and hidden. What exactly are they looking for in the dark? The answer is almost anything. In nature, cockroaches are fantastic recyclers. They are detritivores, which means they eat dead and decaying things. Their diet includes rotting leaves, fallen wood, dead animals, and animal waste. By eating all of this organic matter, they help break it down and return important nutrients to the soil. This process is essential for keeping forests and other ecosystems healthy. They are a crucial part of nature's cleanup crew, turning waste into life-giving soil for plants to grow. Because they are so numerous and eat so many different things, cockroaches are also an important food source for other animals. Many creatures rely on them for a meal. Large insects, birds, reptiles, and even some small mammals will happily hunt and eat cockroaches. There's even a beautiful insect called the emerald jewel wasp that has a fascinating relationship with them. The wasp stings the cockroach in a way that turns it into a zombie, allowing the wasp to lead it back to its nest and lay an egg on it, providing a fresh meal for its young. This role as both a recycler and a food source makes the cockroach a vital link in the food web. Without them, nutrients would not get recycled as efficiently, and many animals would lose a reliable source of food. Though they might seem small and simple, their actions have a big impact on the health of the environment. They quietly work behind the scenes, cleaning up messes and providing meals, playing a much more important part in nature than most people realize. Their secret life is one of hard work that benefits the entire ecosystem. Not all cockroaches are the same. This amazing insect family has some incredible record holders. Let's start with the biggest. The Australian giant burrowing cockroach is a true heavyweight champion. It can grow up to 9 centimeters long and weigh as much as 35 grams, which is heavier than some small birds. Unlike most insects, the mother gives birth to live babies instead of laying eggs, and she cares for her young in an underground burrow. This gentle giant is so big, some people even keep them as pets, proving that not all cockroaches are scary pests. On the other end of the scale, we have the smallest cockroach in the world. This tiny insect belongs to the genus Adaptations. These roaches are so small that they can live inside the nests of leafcutter ants. To survive among the ants without being attacked, they have a clever trick. They learn to smell just like the ants they live with, which fools the ants into thinking they are part of the colony. This allows the tiny cockroaches to move around freely and steal little bits of food that the hard-working ants bring back to the nest. Some cockroaches are also famous for the sounds they make. The Madagascar hissing cockroach is the loudest of them all. When it gets excited, feels threatened, or is trying to impress a mate, it forces air through special breathing holes on its body to create a loud hissing sound. It's a very effective way to startle a potential predator. Then there is the speed demon, the American cockroach. This insect is one of the fastest runners in the animal kingdom for its size. It can run up to 50 times its own body length in a single second. Beyond size, sound, and speed, some cockroaches are masters of disguise. The Prosoplecta cockroach looks so much like a ladybug that you would have a hard time telling them apart. This mimicry helps protect it from predators who might avoid eating ladybugs because they taste bad. Other species, like the glow-spot cockroach, have bioluminescent spots that light up in the dark, just like a firefly. These incredible variations show just how diverse and fascinating the world of cockroaches can be, full of unique superstars and surprising adaptations. While most cockroaches live in nature, a few species have become famous for being pests to humans. Species like the German cockroach and the American cockroach have adapted perfectly to living in our homes. They eat our leftover food, crumbs, and even things like hair and fingernails. The real problem is how quickly they can reproduce. A single female German cockroach and her offspring can produce over 30,000 new cockroaches in just 1 year. This can lead to a massive infestation that is very difficult to control, creating major problems for people living in houses and apartments. These unwanted house guests can also bring health risks. Because they crawl through sewers, garbage, and other dirty places, they can pick up harmful bacteria on their waxy bodies. They can then spread these germs to our food and kitchen surfaces, potentially making us sick. In addition, their shed skins, droppings, and saliva contain proteins that can cause allergic reactions and trigger asthma attacks in some people. In very rare and strange cases, a cockroach might even crawl into a person's ear while they sleep, which can be painful and cause an infection. Despite their reputation, some cultures have found surprising uses for cockroaches. In countries like Thailand and China, cockroaches are sometimes eaten as food. They are often deep-fried until they are crispy, and are said to have a soft, cheese-like texture on the inside. Looking toward the future, scientists are exploring even more incredible uses. They are creating remote-controlled cyborg cockroaches by attaching tiny electronic backpacks to them. These cyborgs could one day be used in search and rescue missions, crawling through collapsed buildings to find survivors where humans can't go. Finally, let's clear up a famous myth. Can cockroaches survive a nuclear bomb? The truth is a little complicated. They do have a much higher resistance to radiation than humans, which means they might survive the radioactive fallout after a blast. However, they would be killed by the intense heat and force of the initial explosion, just like everything else. So, while they are incredibly tough survivors, they are not indestructible. From nature's recyclers to future cyborgs, the cockroach is truly one of the most surprising and misunderstood animals on our planet.